What's up, everyone? Hope you enjoyed an incredible Final Four weekend and Memorial Day between both the men's and the women's. There were some incredible performances, but very few like CJ Kirst, who absolutely took over on the big stage for Cornell. Really exciting to see him go out and finish his career on top. He's the likely runaway candidate for the Tewaaraton that'll get announced this week. But CJ was absolutely fantastic. So today, just to give a little tribute, we're going to break down a lot of his goals and points from the final game. So we'll get started here. I'll do some illustration throughout. Some are more simple than others, but nonetheless, incredible performance. He came off, which was, again, well documented, a scoreless semifinal performance, which obviously he was dealing with some injury, probably a little frustrated, but his teammates really stepped up. Here, he gets off the board. He gets that monkey off of his back. Look how Cornell sets a little down pick here. Dalton does a nice job picking the path of the defender, Will Schaller, and Kirst comes off of it. One thing I've always thought Kirst does really well is his change of speeds. He slows down, gets around the hedging short stick, sets his feet, comes right over the top. Beautiful step down, high bouncer here, getting to that far pipe, gets on the board, beats McNaney. This was a huge goal for Cornell. You know, again, just a couple things to notice again as he gets around that hedging defender, right? Absorbs that contact here. Notice Goldstein ends up showing up on the pipe. Maryland steps up here. They fill from the crease, but Kirst hands-free, time and room, puts one home. Big first goal for Cornell. We'll fast forward here. One of the things Cornell did really well all season was swing the ball and attack off the ball movement. And you see that in display here. Big little action with Kelleher. Comes off it. Nothing really created. Watch Kirst float out the back. They throw it up to long and then right over to Kirst, and then he's right into his dodge. He doesn't back up. He shuffles, sets up a roll. Schaller gets through the pick, but Kirst just does a really nice job of putting him on his back after the roll here. Really gets a step and then maintains that angle, and now he really has Schaller pinned. So he leans in, he's creating the contact, and then from here you have really two choices as a scorer, right? You can continue to try to climb the crease and get the stick back to your left hand, but Kirst extremely comfortable with that right hand, puts it 5-hole, avoids the goal mouth. Really nicely done. We'll get another look at it here. Again, he's even looking inside to kind of freeze that slide guy and then just sticks one 5-hole. So really nice finish. And then now he's starting to heat up. He's getting in the third quarter. And this is signature Kirst. He squares up, puts it in his right. Does a beautiful job. Watch how he gets signature Kirst here. Hesitation move off the back foot. Creates contact. Steps away from the contact. And then uses the deceptive leaner finish here to place it high, knowing that he just had a similar shot where he 5-holed McNaney. Kirst uses all the tools and moves like this. He's patient, he's poised, he changes his posture, different kinds of hesitation moves, and then deception on the finish. Really showing you a masterclass in dodging and finishing and putting all the tools together. Here, this next one here, really nice job on the off ball. Again, he's going to pick for Long, who does a beautiful job of swinging it across the top. Notice how Kirst opens up. He crashes down the back pipe, handles it after a knockdown, and then takes advantage of the falling Maryland defender. The thing to really note and take away on this one here is just watch how he holds his hand and chest and eyes high, and he freezes McNaney high, and then he puts that ball low and away. Really nice finish, climbing the crease, running up the hash, and then again to have the poise to slow down and make sure with the deception on the finish Really nice execution there off the broken play by Kirst. On the second to last one here, now he's driving off the razor pick. Change of direction, hesitation, speeds up, breaks into a roll. And then I love how he protects the stick here. So watch him drive up. Watch how he exaggerates that cradle to not let that lift happen. He fights to get across the crease. Twister finish here. Again, poised. Really evident that his summer playing box lacrosse in Canada was really impactful for his finishing ability. And then again, takes that extra step to greatness. Nice inside roll, seals off the defender, twisters right around the goalie, takes the contact, lands in the goal mouth, but flag down, so it's wiped off. And then finally, escaping two of Maryland's most athletic poles on the double team, up 2 goals with a minute left. No one better to be taking your final shot and send Cornell home with their first title in over 40 years, running to the crowd. The Cornell Big Red are your 2025 national champions. CJ Kirst is the inevitable to Wharton winner, and truly impressive and amazing to watch him and the offensive unit all season long. If you haven't checked out our video talking about his hesitation moves specifically, highly recommend you do so. And our podcast interview with Michael Long and CJ Kirst